I just want to go across to Sanjay Jha and ask Sanjay about what happens in Rajasthan. Now, you've known Sachin Pilot yourself. And you know, I've seen you on the show where you've said, he's one of our guys for the future. We have to keep him on board. We have to find a way of being able to give him space for his aspirations. And now it seems that Sachin Pilot is reaching a point of no return. Or does it? Or is he just flexing muscles according to you?
Rahul, in my opinion, the place for a pilot is in the cockpit. And I have always maintained that Sachin Pilot should have been the Chief Minister 5 years ago. And let me call a spade here. Let's not kind of pussyfoot around. The reason why you have the problem is because the Congress leadership doesn't understand that it doesn't have to be an either or between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. You know, the job of the leadership is to have both people in the party.
What would you suggest? What's your formulation?
Okay, I'll tell you. Ideally, it should have happened 5 years ago. It should have happened even 6 months ago. I can also tell you with some degree of confidence, and I will tell you what the prescription could be going forward, that the Gandhis did want Sachin to become Chief Minister late last year or early this year. I think the Gandhis did try, actually, until Mr. Ashok Gehlot did his own, conspiratorial game and actually did an insurrection against his own party. Mr. Gehlot today could have been the Congress president and Sachin would have been the Chief Minister and everything was hunky-dory. Now, going forward, though, I think one thing is very clear, that the Congress party has to recognize very clearly who are you investing in the future. Mr. Gehlot has been Chief Minister 3 times, and I think what Sachin is doing by this protest, I think has been brilliantly done by him. He's a very smart politician, and why not? I think he's actually called out BJP's corruption and said, what are we doing about it? If you're going to win an election...
He's raising questions. I don't know what you're saying. He's raising questions about why his government isn't doing more. He's putting his chief minister under pressure. That speaks of dissent.
Well, let me tell you, Rahul, if Mr. Gehlot could create an internal revolt in the own Congress party and actually get away with it scot-free, anyone questioning Sachin Pilot today will look like, they are honestly kind of playing an extremely duplicitous game. The truth is the Congress party has to take only one simple, straightforward decision. Is Mr. Gehlot going to be the face for the 23 campaign? Will he ride an anti-incumbency? Remember, Rajasthan is a swing state, so even if his health bill, etc., seems to be a good initiative, they are likely to face a lot of anti-incumbency. So, in fact, today the Congress has to decide, will a Congress led by a Sachin Pilot, battling with a hell of a lot of headwinds, in my opinion, is that a better bet, or do you want to come back to 21 seats under Mr. Gehlot?
Okay, Rajdeep, Sanjay Jha's formulation is make Sachin your chief ministerial face for the next elections, let him lead the party, let him have sway from here.
Too late, I'm afraid. Procrastination has gone on for too long, and the truth is of the matter is in the way the Congress is structured, sometimes not taking a decision is a decision, and that's exactly what they've done. Mr. Gehlot is a Purana Khiladi. Let's be honest. Sanjay Jha is saying that, Sachin Pilot is a clever politician. I think Sachin Pilot is a very talented politician, but Mr. Gehlot is a Purana Khiladi. He's a magician. And, he's got the support of the MLAs. And that's how he virtually managed to ensure his continuance in Jaipur. Because he was able to virtually force the High Command into backing off. So I don't think it's going to be easy now to dislodge Mr. Gehlot. He's in fact now positioning himself as this Vikas Purush, welfare Purush, and every day or every week announcing some new program. So, at 72, he believes that this is his last shot at par. He's going to try to do what he does in, whatever he can in November, December, odds stacked against him. And maybe post that, if the Congress is decimated, as some observers believe in this election, if that happens, then Sachin Pilot could get his chance, if at all. Because I think Sachin Pilot is finding it now more and more difficult, like a lot of young generation leaders in the Congress are, that how do I work in a party where the old order simply refuses to give way? This is the problem. Jyotiraditya Scindia faced it in Madhya Pradesh, and now Sachin Pilot faces it here in Rajasthan. It's history repeating itself.
Sanjay Jha, respond to what Rajdeep is saying, debunking your argument, that arguably Ashok Gehlot has more resources to lead the Congress in the 2023 assembly elections. He's shown multiple times that majority of the Congress MLAs in the state are actually with him. So you're saying Sachin is being smart, but the numbers simply aren't with him. They're with the Jadugar and he's doing his Jadugari.
Rahul, 2 points where I don't agree with Rajdeep. Number one, you give anybody power, they look astute and they will have all the MLAs with them. If today the Congress High Command were to give an insinuation that Sachin is the future Chief Minister, trust me, a majority
But they
of the
did that
MLAs
when
will flock to
Kharge
Sachin.
wasn't in the picture and Gehlot was being sounded out as the Chief Minister, as the Congress President, and Sachin as the Congress Chief Minister in Rajasthan. That's the indication the Congress High Command had clearly given at that time.
Well, Rahul, let me tell you, it's not as straightforward as that. I mean, everyone who knows, I do know for a fact because I was there in Rajasthan before the last election, Sachin almost single-handedly brought back the Congress from 21 seats to over 100, and this was at a peak of the Narendra Modi wave post 2014. I mean, this was the first really emphatic Congress victory at that point of time, along with Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. So I think to deny Sachin credit will be terribly unfair, and that's one of the reasons why the Congress Party's leadership today has to stand up and really take ownership that procrastination is never a political strategy. Dilly-dallying never works. The writing has been on the wall for a long time, and to expect a miraculous solution to happen on its own won't happen. And
Okay.
it is pretty natural for two leaders to have an ambitious streak here. That's okay.